Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the English news of Binh Phuoc radio television station and newspaper. I'm with you with the latest news for today. Binh Phuoc steps up gender equality efforts in 2025. Binh Phuoc targets 30% digital economy contribution in cashew sector by 2030. Party chief attends Victory Day parade in Mexico. Khánh Hòa comes alive with Summer Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, the People's Committee of Binh Phuoc Province has issued a plan to enhance gender equality initiatives in 2025, with a focus on advancing targets set by the National Strategy on Gender Equality for 2021 to 2030 and related provincial programs and projects.
The plan calls on departments, sectors, and localities to develop tailored, practical, and cost-effective action plans. Special emphasis will be placed on boosting digital communication, organizing contests, cultural and sports exchanges, and publishing educational materials, particularly in remote and disadvantaged areas. The 2025 Action Month for Gender Equality and Gender-Based Violence Prevention will be conducted in a meaningful and effective manner. The province will also intensify implementation of the 2021-2025 program on gender-based violence prevention and response, expanding successful models and strengthen cross-sectoral coordination. Capacity building for female officials and communication campaigns to highlight women's leadership roles will be ramped up. Gender equality will also be mainstreamed into national target programs, domestic violence prevention efforts to address gender imbalances at birth, and support for ethnic minority communities.
Binh Phuoc Province has set an ambitious goal for its cashew sector, aiming for digital economic activities to contribute 30% of the sector's total value by 2030. The target is outlined in the Plan number 155, recently issued by the Provincial People's Committee on Digital Transformation in the cashew industry for the 2025 to 2030 period.
The plan focuses on promoting science and technology, innovation, and digital transformation across the entire cashew value chain, from production and processing to distribution. By 2030, the province aims to digitize data for over 50% of its key cashew cultivation areas and 70% of small and medium-sized cashew processing and trading enterprises. To achieve this, the province will prioritize digital transformation in production. This includes awareness raising and training for farmers, digital data collection, and the application of GIS, IoT, and drone technologies in cultivation and farm management. In processing, the plan calls for training on digital tools, data digitization, and the use of e-logbook software to enable product traceability. For trade and commerce, Binh Phuoc aims to connect with the National Agricultural Trading Platform and leverage digital marketing tools to promote cashew products. The province also plans to invest in information technology to develop telecom infrastructure, establish a data center for the cashew industry, and support management, planning, sector development, and product traceability.
Since the beginning of the year, the Red Cross Society at all levels in Binh Phuoc Province has actively implemented the campaign "Each organization, each individual associated with the humanitarian address," aiming to support disadvantaged families and individuals facing hardship.
The campaign has received widespread support from businesses, organizations, philanthropists, and people both within and outside the province. So far, assistance has been provided to 4960 humanitarian addresses, with a total contributions of nearly 1.6 billion Vietnam dong, bringing tangible relief and joy to many in need. In addition to direct financial support, local Red Cross chapters have also organized housing construction, humanitarian infrastructure projects, scholarship donations, and free medical checkups for struggling families and individuals, with a total value of nearly 900 million Vietnam dong. The program not only promotes the socialization of humanitarian work, but also serves as a bridge connecting kind-hearted donors with those in need, helping them overcome difficulties and find new motivation in life.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of May 9, local time, Party General Secretary Tô Lâm and his spouse, with the high-ranking Vietnamese delegation, attended the military parade at the Red Square in Moscow, Russia, to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the victory of the Great Patriotic War from May 9, 1945 to 2025. This year's parade showed the attendance of more than 20 heads of state and government leaders, high-level delegations, and war veterans worldwide, all gathered at the Red Square to honor the historic milestone. For the first time, the Vietnam People's Army sent a contingent of 86 officers and soldiers to participate in this military parade. Vietnam's participation in the parade reaffirmed the country's foreign policy of independence, self-reliance, multilateralism, and diversification. It also reflected the nation's responsibility in building and maintaining an international environment of peace, stability, cooperation, and development. Earlier, Party General Secretary Tô Lâm and his spouse attended a state banquet hosted by Russian President Vladimir Putin in honor of heads of delegations attending the celebration. In recent years, Vietnam has witnessed a significant shift in people's mobility habits from internal combustion engines to electric vehicles, or EV for short. However, the electricity shorts needed to charge millions of such vehicles have become a matter of growing public concern. According to experts, by 2045, the demand for EV charging is projected to exceed the hard load scenario forecast outlined in the Power Development Plan T8 by 13.5% to 16%. This would drive the national power grid expansion rate up to 4.9% per year, surpassing the 3.7% growth rate projected in the existing Power Development Plan T8. Therefore, the revised Power Development Plan TF has anticipated emerging trends, particularly the surge in electric vehicles. In a related development, electricity prices have officially risen by over 100 Vietnamese đồng per kilowatt since May the 10th, according to a decision by the Ministry of Industry and Trade and the Vietnam Electricity, or EVN. Based on EVN's calculations, each household will have to pay an additional 4,350 to 62,150 Vietnamese đồng per month under the new electricity rates. According to the online seasonal holiday study commissioned by Meta, 15% of Vietnamese consumers said they use AI to search for shopping ideas. A Meta representative noted that Vietnam recorded the highest AI adoption rate among the surveyed markets, reflecting a strong appetite for innovation. This openness presents significant opportunities for businesses to develop AI-powered personalized experiences. It also shows that Vietnamese consumers are setting a new global benchmark in applying AI to daily life. Meanwhile, Deloitte's AI for Business report revealed that 93% of surveyed Vietnamese businesses have already adopted at least one AI tool to communicate with and reach consumers. Ladies and gentlemen, this summer, Nha Trang City, Thanh Hóa Province becomes more vibrant with 36 attractive cultural and sports activities on Nha Trang Beach to meet the cultural and artistic needs of domestic and foreign tourists. The 2025 Sea Culture and Tourism Festival themed Nha Trang Say Hi will run from June 7 to July 9, featuring 36 unique cultural, sports, and artistic events. As of now, Nha Trang has basically completed its preparations. This year's festival stage is designed with an open concept, allowing residents and tourists to participate actively in artistic performances. Khánh Hòa aims to create a welcoming and interactive space for cultural and artistic exchange. The 2025 Sea Culture and Tourism Festival is a key opportunity for Khánh Hòa to promote its image, cultural and tourism potentials. The province targets at welcoming 11.8 million visitors this year, including 5.2 million international tourists. And that also wraps up our bulletin. Thanks for watching and goodbye for now.